Hi, good morning. I'm Andrea Storm. Thanks for coming on. And I have the our Art Pal, ARTPAL.com, with ANDREASTURM strung together at the end. So it would be artpal.com/Andrea Storm with a U because you matter and so do I. So this is me giving myself permission, challenging myself. And I was really thinking, ruminating on that box the one that I had the postcards in, the ones, oh, I threw it away. I don't care anymore. I got rid of them. But I'm thinking about like how I kept them dude, like I can't even tell you because if I tell you, you'll know exactly how old I am. But it was when I went to California and I was younger and I was pretty spontaneous and I had somebody that I would have called a best friend back then, but now I would have called her my Andrea, I only say nice things. Okay, so we don't talk about that person. I mean, if you want to ask me, I'll tell you, but there's no reason to offer something bad about somebody else, right? That wouldn't be cool. But anyway, I was thinking about myself, right? Reflecting, and it was when I went to go visit that person in LA, actually. It was a cool time, and oh, she was so pissed because, well, once I got there, I'm like, well, I only want to have a good time, so I got to go to work. I'm like, well, then why the hell did you have me spend all this money to get on an airplane and come out to see you when, like, you don't want to go out and party? This is fucking LA. What the hell is wrong with you? You know what I mean? So I went out and partied by myself, and I was pretty adventurous, and I would meet people and do just about anything. And so these are the postcards from the three gentlemen that I met out there in California while I was out there. One of them's first name is David. And the other one, I'm not allowed to say their real name. I don't know if decades later I am, but private, hey, Andrea in Chicago. And there was another one where we went out and drank a shit ton of tequila and went out hiking. But I had these postcards, and I kept them for all these decades. So that's the point. To prove that, like, to give me some kind of credibility. Like, people liked me. Like, I was like a puppy dog. Look at me, people like me, people like me. I surrounded myself with so many empty people when I was young. I mean, they just flocked to me, and they were cool to party with for a minute. But what's that song? Shoot, where everybody wants something. It's true. It's true. Nobody hangs around with anybody unless there's something that they're trying to achieve. Maybe a connection, maybe your ass, maybe something that you have, or a job that you have, or I mean, I had one girl like befriend me and make me feel so bad, and I got her a job, and well, soon I didn't have a job, and she took my job. Taught me not to bring friends into my workplace. That is the lesson that I learned from that. It's so sad. I've never practiced nepotism or family working together ever since then. Well, hold on, wait. There was one time I was desperate, and it proved itself to be true yet again. You don't work with family. You don't work with friends. Which brings me to, oh, hey, yeah, I get it. I know why you're not hiring a friend of mine who I keep bugging. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Duh, because we would hate each other, and we don't want to do that. We have a good friendship, right? So let's leave it at that. But yeah, so this whole thing is about, I mean, this little conversation, my reflection is about how I had this sense of not being valuable, that I wasn't important, that I didn't have any kind of purpose in this world. I had low self-esteem. Well, there were reasons for that. Let's not go into that right now. But so I carried these postcards with me forever. By the way, I did. I threw them away because I'm lightening up my load. I'm making room for bigger and better things. I'm improving each and every day, and I know it. I mean, I know it. I can feel it. I can see the transition, even in these videos. Dudes, I brushed my hair. What an improvement, man. We're moving right along here. Look, I'm blushing. I even got color in my face. So something's right in the world. And the only thing that I can say that's different is I'm making different choices. If it's something I would have done formerly, I do the opposite. Mm-hmm. Trying to shut up is really hard. Listening is a skill I'm trying to learn, but I think that's partially because I have a hearing disability. Yeah, we're learning that now. I can't hear very well. Oops. Um, I mean, when I say I can't hear very well, that's over like a large, well, it's in various different settings, but So I need to see you talking to me. And who the heck talks to people when you're walking away or you're talking in that direction? Can you hear people when they do that? I mean, that's the kind of hearing I can't hear, right? Maybe it's not my problem. Maybe it's theirs. Maybe they need to be more engaged in their articulation. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. I got a lot of subjects out of this little meeting here. My point for myself to remember is that I am valuable. I do matter. I've made a contribution and I'm improving every day. I'm not a bad guy. I should have never been made to feel as if I was less than. And nobody should ever be made to feel as if they are less than. And so that's it. I feel good. I threw away the postcards. I remembered those. I've been carrying those memories with me without the postcards. Those were good times. I mean, like, I packed up my bags one evening and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll buy a ticket. I'm going to LA. It was like that. Rather spontaneous. But I kind of went to Washington, D.C. with that congressperson that way, too. Whoop, another story. Are we having fun yet? All right, so this is Andrea. I'm waking up. I see the light. I feel good. It's all right. And I hope that maybe I can help even one person. Because I was in the darkness, man. Oosh. Isolated, right? Getting out into the people and talking to the peeps, you might find out that we have a lot more in common than we have in differences, right? And keep listening! But don't talk to me when you're walking. Don't do that. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. Yeah, my thing needs to be fixed, huh? Living in sub-poverty levels, yes. My earnings annually are probably the same as what some people in Congress spend on just lunch in a year. That's fucked up. Have a great day. Bye for now.